Juba's High Score Challenge, recording on a grey Sunday afternoon. Been quite cold recently, had to have the heating on the last few days from time to time. The temperature has indeed dropped, so we are approaching winter. But anyway, enough of the weather. The game this time is Super Space Invaders by Taito. It's a twist on the original Space Invaders game. The familiar Space Invaders coming down the screen, fixed shooter. It's made it's spiced up a bit with various power-ups you can get in this, and there's nice sort of colourful backgrounds as well. I quite like the graphical style on this, and there's something quite satisfying about destroying the aliens. It's sort of nice to land those shots, and you do get a nice sense of satisfaction as you wipe them all out. There's quite a variety of power-ups. One of the key ones really is just like one which powers up your shot, which gives you so you can get more than one bullet on the screen at the same time. I think I've picked up one so far, so I'm able to do like sort of like 2 shots at a time, and I think that's sort of quite key really, to sort of try and get that as early as possible and to keep it as long as possible. And one of the ways to do that as well is to sort of like almost like not rush the sort of like first couple of levels, sort of like take time, wait for those UFOs to appear at the top, and then you can get those power-ups. And I've just got another one there, so I've now got a nice hefty 3 shots I can get on screen, which is pretty rapid fire really. But anyway, the backgrounds change every few levels or so. So I'm on to these. Next one is a nice sort of scrolling sort of cloud type thing. I think I'm taking off into space, come to think of it, because yeah, those first ones are kind of like on the planet Earth, I presume, and then sort of like now I'm sort of like making my way up into space, as we'll see shortly as well. So the aliens from level to level, they have different formations, different attack patterns, but yeah, the objective of course is still the same, to just destroy them all before they get to the bottom of the screen. I think at that point that's where I mentioned one of my frustrations about the game, because sometimes you can have it where if an enemy makes it to the bottom of the screen, then like you lose a life. That's like doom. But sometimes what can happen is, because they get sort of quite close to the bottom as they get there, and sometimes you can like get shot and like lose a life that way, and then you lose another life straight afterwards because they sort of like make it down to the bottom of the screen. So you almost get like a double loss of life, which is just like really harsh. But that only happened a few times. That's sort of like as I played it more, it wasn't happening as much, so maybe not so much of an issue. Nice little bonus around here. The higher up the screen you shoot the UFOs, the more bonus points you get. Now there's big points here to be had. Like there's certain UFOs which will pick up the cattle, and if you manage to shoot them just before they get off the top of the screen, like you get 10 times the bonus of like where they're shot. So it's possible to get like 10 times 2,000 if you sort of, if you time it right. I didn't quite make the most of it there, but nonetheless I managed to sort of shoot quite a few of them down, and managed to get like a decent run of points as well. So it ended up being a fairly successful bonus round and all. But yeah, there's a stack more points to be had there, if you sort of time those shots right with rescuing the cows. Okay, so on to the next sort of like set of stages here. So in space, nice sort of like space station background. I think I actually picked up another sort of like shot power up thingy, but I think 3's the most you can have. So I'm kind of like making light work of these enemies really, just like with this much rapid fire I've got. Okay, and now on to kind of like boss character. This boss isn't too bad at all. I'm just trying to think if I've if I do it all right here, I think I do. Yeah, the key is to stay fairly central. What you don't want is to be pinned against the sort of like side of the screen, kind of like what I did there. So I took it. Oh, and another one. Yeah, that wasn't great. I did do a couple more runs after this one, and it's really not too bad as long as you sort of stay fairly central and sort of dodge the lasers that way. Takes quite a few hits. Colour changing to yellow there to sort of show this sort of damage being taken. So, yeah, just got to be patient, really. I mean, unfortunately, because the thing's so big, it's difficult to get the ships which fly across the top with like the power-ups and stuff. And you don't, and again, yeah, you don't want to go too far to the side because you might get pinned against the side and get a laser on you. But boss complete. Onto the next set of stages. This one's spiced up a bit by all these meteors and comets coming down the screen, which aren't too bad. They kind of, they're more of a distraction and a bullet sponge rather than a direct threat as such. And the aliens on this one, they're kind of like they're a bit larger as well, so they seem to be a little bit easier to hit. But yeah, this one's a bit tricky because there's all stuff coming down the screen at you, and it can be difficult to get the the power-up ships which fly across the top with all this stuff coming down. And yeah, now I'm on like a single laser. It's kind of like it's very hard to plough through all those enemies and the meteors. So it's kind of like it's a bit of a slog in some ways. Okay, sort of same again here. I mean, I should add like yeah. To be honest, it's I've not spent a huge amount of time playing this. To be honest, after going to Blackpool last week, which was great, it's kind of like I always find it difficult to get the motivation up to get into like a new game or a new challenge. So I kind of I gave it a couple of goes a few days ago, but it's going to be this one's kind of a bit of a quick and dirty one in a way. But yeah, another boss there, bit tricky. I did get that far again on another run, but my score wasn't sort of quite as much, and I think it'd take me sort of quite a bit of time just to sort of work that one out properly. So I'm kind of just calling it at that, a score of 260,160. I haven't seen the other scores, so I'm not sure how it's going to fare. I think it's going to be decent enough, but that's my score. Bye for now.